Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the blessing you bestowed upon us during our past year. And let us look forward now as we go into the new year. And ask your blessing upon us here. And we thank you for being here with us. And we thank those that have come here to join with us and share in the business of the city. We ask that you come and be with us and help us to make
Play
the
for
right
a brand new
decision.
neighborhood. WMDF News at 6 starts right now.
We stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Green, quick call roll, please.
Councilwoman Coleman. Here. Councilwoman Dodd.
Here.
Councilwoman Gerald. Here. Councilman Hardy.
Here.
Councilman Paget.
Here.
Councilwoman Sykes. Here. Mayor Stokes.
Here.
Administrator Young.
Here.
Administrator Ford.
Here.
All right, thank you, Ms. Green. Our first item tonight is to approve the minutes. We have minutes from a public hearing and also 3 regular council meetings up for approval tonight. The September 9th, 2024 public hearing, we'll take that set of minutes first. Is there any, are there any corrections or discussion regarding that set of minutes? Hearing none, is there a motion that they be approved?
I so move.
I second.
We have a motion, the minutes be approved by Councilman Hardy, second by Councilwoman Goss. We'll call for the vote now. Ms. Goss?
Yes.
Mr. Hardy?
Yes.
Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
Ms. Gerald?
Yes.
Mr. Paget? Yes. Ms. Sykes?
Yes.
And I vote yes. The next set of minutes is from our September 9th regular council meeting. Any corrections, additions, or anything to that set of minutes? Hearing none, is there a motion that the minutes from Monday, September 9th be approved?
I'm moving to approve the minutes from Monday, September the 9th, 2024.
Have a motion from Ms. Gerald, is there a second? Second from Ms. Sykes. Call for a vote now, Ms. Goss?
Yes.
Mr. Hardy?
Yes.
Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
Ms. Gerald?
Yes.
Mr. Paget? Yes. Ms. Sykes?
Yes.
And I vote yes. The regular meeting held on Monday, October 7th, those are the next minutes that are before us tonight for approval. Any discussion or questions, corrections, anything to that set of minutes? Hearing none, is there a motion that the October 7th minutes be approved? I so move. A motion by Mr. Paget, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Coleman. Call for the vote, Ms. Goss.
Yes.
Mr. Hardy.
Yes.
Ms. Coleman.
Yes.
Ms. Gerald.
Yes.
Mr. Paget. Yes. Ms. Sykes.
Yes.
And I vote yes. And the final set of minutes before us tonight is from the Monday, November 4th, regular city council meeting. Any discussion regarding those minutes? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion that they be approved.
So move.
Motion by Mr. Hardy, second by Ms. Sykes. Call for the vote, Ms. Goss.
Yes.
Mr. Hardy.
Yes.
Ms. Coleman.
Yes.
Ms. Gerald.
Yes.
Mr. Paget. Yes. Ms. Sykes.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Moving on now to communications. The mayor's report. December was a busy month. Hope everyone did have a good Christmas. The Christmas parade went well. Everyone seemed to enjoy the tree lighting, decorations, and all the lights. So we hope everybody and families did have a real good Christmas. I want to thank the Lord's Garden Club. They recognized our street department and public works department employees for their hard work and assistance last year. They treated them to a Christmas luncheon in December. We appreciate the work the Garden Club does here in Loris. And I also want to congratulate Loris Lions football team for a great season. Coach Mance, thanks for being with us tonight. And we'll talk more about that as we get into the meeting. One thing I did want to mention, we had a software issue with our utility billing computer in early December. It resulted in some utility bills not being printed, and in other cases, multiple utility bills were printed. Turned out it was a software error. No late fees are being assessed due to that problem. Part of our efforts to correct this resulted in a decision to begin billing on postcards like we did for many, many years. Work has been done with the computer software company to get those prepared, and did go out with our most recent bills. A little bit of tweaking to do regarding the format, and that has been worked on, and is being worked on by our city staff. I know the ladies, our treasurer, and billing clerks have been on the phone with the software company several times in the last several weeks. But in addition to changing the postcards, that should save the city, it's estimated several $1,000s a year by eliminating the cost of paper, envelopes, and it'll reduce the postage charge per bill. So I think it'll be a good thing, and hopefully that will eliminate some of the problems we experienced in the last two billing cycles. Back on December 11th, I attended the McLeod Health Legislative Luncheon. That was held at the Carolina Forest Facility. Members of the Horry County delegation were present, as well as area mayors. The information was presented regarding the expansion of services and facilities by McLeod planned in the near future here in Horry County. It was a very nice meeting. It was a little informal at times, had a lot of discussion, and it all centered on the future of healthcare in Horry County. And McLeod is doing a really good job, and we're appreciative of their efforts to take care of our community. I also need to thank McLeod for another reason. They gave a generous donation to the fire department. You may have seen that on the front page of the paper this past week. That donation goes to provide emergency equipment and supplies used in medical assistance calls. The presentation was made back on December 17th by Scott Montgomery, the CEO of McLeod Health. Members of the staff were present, as well as members of the fire department. I think Councilman Paget was there, Mr. Young was there, I was there. And we look forward to our continuing partnership that we have with the McLeod Healthcare System. Mr. Young, Mr. Zelinski, and I met on December 16th with representatives of Santee Cooper to discuss the renewal of the city's franchise agreement, which expires this summer. The proposed renewal contract is going to be provided by Santee Cooper in the spring. Council will have to consider that and then vote on it prior to the expiration of the current contract. They also provided us information regarding their new proposed rate structure for Santee Cooper. Under the proposed rate structure, there is a new rate category they inform us about. The city can request for certain types of our services to go into this new category, and the new rate category could save us money on those particular service locations in the city. Also, the fire department received a gift from Canfor Southern Pine Incorporated, and that's for some additional equipment for the fire department. We want to thank them for that. And finally, a reminder to our department heads that are present, the annual inspection and testing of the city's fire extinguishers is scheduled for January 14th. Just make sure the inspectors have full access to your department, and all the fire extinguishers are covered in this annual inspection. That's all I have in my report. Normally we move to the Chamber of Commerce. I don't see Samantha with us tonight. So Samantha's not here. We'll move on to our administrator's report. Mr. Young.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Got the December finance report here. Which I break down by departments by income for the year. We're more than halfway through the year. So so far we're meeting the expenses associated with that. We do have some staff issues that people change positions, staff left, so we process hiring position staff for water and sewer at this point. The general fund is online, being safe, good position at this point for halfway through the year. Of course, most everybody knows that taxes went out. So we're receiving some of that, those funds there through the county collects it. But we'll probably end up start working on the budget process probably this month in January, like we normally do. We'll start putting together the numbers for the upcoming budget for next fiscal year. So I'll give you some of the final numbers as we go on there too. Two other things is too, I'd like for council to consider having a public safety committee meeting sometime this month to discuss, see Gary about their police department, probably some police department issues associated with the police department there and some of their equipment and stuff. Also, I see Jerry back there, some of Jerry Harden.
Yeah, they're in the back.
Fire chief is, he's back there. I can they say really important, but I'd like to have some requests from the fire department too. We've been in discussion with Horry County, a couple things, some other things that we would look at grant wise and apply for too. But also we need to talk with equipment wise too. We look at some equipment to apparatus in the fire department. So if we can take up those two things, public safety and all the rest of the council do that.
Yeah, there'll be some, probably various committees that will need to meet over the next few weeks, and we'll try to get those items for the agendas and community meetings.
Okay. And the Loris, it leads into the other one, Loris Recreation Sessions and Basketball Facilities. I know Recreation Director has requested that we have a Recreation Committee meeting sometime this month, dealing with the facilities. He's got some alternatives to possibly the basketball and some other facilities that may be available to us that will help us with our facilities, provide basketball and other recreation facilities. And he also has some requests for upcoming in his report, which is on the report. Upcoming for the next year, we've got a number of Top Gun tournaments being scheduled for the recreation department out there. So we're looking at some alternatives to recreation, how we provide services to those teams. So we'll take up all that in the recreation community. That's all I have.
All right, we'll move into our committee reports. We had 3 committee meetings during the month of December. First was building and grounds. I mean, first meeting was Monticello, December 18th.
Yes. I attended all 3 meetings. I was chair of building and grounds, so we met twice. December the 18th was the first. And on that day, we looked at some bids that we had gotten and had opened them here in the public meeting with different construction companies on demolition work to be done at Old Loris High School. So we met and we reviewed them, and then we decided to meet again on December 30th to make some final decisions if possible. And on that day we met and we chose JMEC Construction Company as the leader, the one to do the construction work for us at the Old Loris High School building, JMEC Construction Company. And also we discussed that quite a bit. We also, in that meeting, we discussed holiday decorations, purchases, and we recommended that a budget of $50,000 be set aside for holiday decorations. Some things, of course, went on sale, some of the direct decorations. I'm not sure, Matt Brandon, have we met the deadline for these sale prices?
No, ma'am, it goes through January.
Oh, through January?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we may be able to get some things that are reduced. And also at that meeting, we discussed the Watson Park rental agreement. And our attorney has given us several corrections, well, I shouldn't say corrections, but improvements, I'll say, in the activity to do what needs to happen when Watson Park is ready. So we have discussions on that. We will have discussions on that. So that ends the building and grounds committee meetings.
Thank you, Mr. Dawson. Those items that you mentioned and those recommendations from the committee are in the business portion of our agenda tonight. We'll be taking up discussion and possible vote on that later tonight. Public Works Committee met December 18th. Chairman of that is Ms. Cole.
I'm not on Public Works.
I'm sorry.
That's Tony.
I'm sorry.
But the committee met, and the committee basically went over the bids for the water for the sewer project being handled. And it is on the agenda too for the upcoming vote on the business.
I hear my committee and stuff here disappeared.
That's no problem.
All right, we'll move to department head reports, code enforcement. Meredith, anything, we have your written reports.
So you have your packet, I did put all board meetings on one calendar, so you can kind of see them all in one. And there is an application for a board appointment in there as well. We have received one, we have one vacancy on zoning appeals. Everything else, you've got status reports for both November and December in that packet as well. So I have any questions?
Fire Department, Chief Harvey.
Glad to answer any questions y'all might have. Also, again, would like to thank McLeod for their generous donations. All of that equipment is on the squad and in service. Also, again, like to thank Hanford, Conway. For y'all that don't know, they produce primarily lumber. A lot of times you see these big trucks coming through north, that pack little lumber heading north or wherever, that's where they're coming from. Also, recently, being that we can get better financial documentation from the city, we are continuously applying for grants. We recently received a grant from South Carolina Forestry Commission, which enables us to continue to purchase day-to-day items, so to speak, for the operate on that. Let's see what else we has applied for a federal grant for a fire engine, and we're waiting to hear from that. That is definitely has to have the documentation, the financial from the city. In the past, we were not able to do that. Also, he's applied for a grant with from the federal side of it. Let's see. That was turnout gear that we're paying over that. And we also got a safer grant coming up in the latter part of January, and that will be mainly most of the time we apply with radios for that. And the other grants that's coming up, we're applying. And that's where we're at for that. And other than that, we're running calls like crazy. Last year, we run over 1,400. I'll see it slowing down. But
Busy time, thank you for what you do. Police Department, Chief Miller.
How's everyone tonight? Got my report, got any questions, and I stop that. I know one of the topics is, our staff. And I just want to update everyone that we're doing pretty good. We got 2 that just graduated academy, 1 who's got off FTO already, another one will be off next week. So staffing is getting back up there. We'll also hire another one who has been constable, so he's got a little bit of experience. And we got 2 more slots that we're working on, and we'll be filling, so we're in a good spot right now. So just want to put that out there, that staffing is good right now. And any questions, we're good. It's been a good year so far. Let's keep that up. Knows I'm not on this little. Any questions?
Thank you, Chief. We have the recreation report, public works report in our packets, those department heads are not here. We'll move into the
Mike,
business.
can I say one other thing about the reports in this too? This is related to the department heads. Got some good news from Waccamaw Regional Council of Governments. We're now, the city as a whole can apply for grants. So for do surveys like we've done in the past, we qualify as a city, so we don't have to. That's going to help Gary and Jerry to apply for grants too, because federal government requires so many derivatives or so many things to be able to do. So now being at 51% of our income will help us apply for grants. We will have to do surveys like this. So that'll be a positive thing for all the departments in the city.
We'll move into our business items. Always good when we can celebrate something and have some positive news and congratulate somebody in an organization for a team well done. We have Loras High School head football coach Greg Mance with us tonight. Our first item is a resolution congratulating Coach Mance and his Loras High School football team on their accomplishments this year. And I'll ask Ms. Graves if she'll read our resolution.
Resolution 0125, a resolution congratulating Loris High School head football coach, Greg Mance, and the 2024 Loris Lions football team. Whereas Coach Greg Mance became head coach of Loris High School varsity football program prior to the 2020 season after a very successful coaching career in Virginia. And whereas under the leadership of Coach Mance and his coaching staff, Loris Lions football players have dedicated themselves to the hard work, dedication, and discipline that it takes to become winners. And whereas the 2024 Loris Lions varsity football team finished the regular season with a record of 9 wins and 1 loss, and were perfect in Conference 5, 3A, and with 5 wins and 0 losses, including a victory over the conference rival Dillon Wildcats, having competed against them 23 times since the Lions' last victory in 1968. And whereas the Loris Lions advanced to the South Carolina 3A state playoffs, achieving success through their bracket and secured a berth in the South Carolina 3A lower state championship game, and finished the season with an overall record of 11 wins and 2 losses. And whereas Coach Greg Mance was recognized as 3A lower state coach of the year by the 2024 South Carolina Football Coaches Association, and whereas Coach Mance and the 2024 Loris Lions have created much excitement in our community and have achieved recognition throughout the state for their accomplishments. Now, therefore, the city of Loris hereby recognizes and congratulates Coach Greg Mance and the 2024 Loris High School Lions varsity football team for their outstanding accomplishments on the football field, and thanks them for representing and bringing recognition to the city and community. This resolution will be spread upon the minutes of the Loris City Council and a copy presented to Coach Greg Mance. Congratulations.
Thank you for all you do, Coach, for the athletic program at Loris High School and the accomplishments of this 2024 season. It's been big news in Loris, and we're proud of you, proud of the team. Thank you again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Get everybody excited.
Yeah, we can do that real
Thank
quick.
you, guys. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Y'all did it too.
I'd like to thank the council. This means a lot, and as we tell our kids, nobody can achieve an award. It's the team that gets the award. I got 2 of my coaches here tonight. Our defense coordinator, Coach Zambrano, he's led us to the #1 ranked defense in 3A the last 2 seasons. And Coach DJ Fernandez, he coaches our inside linebackers. He's in charge of our punt return on defense, and he is our academic coordinator, which we are very proud of our progress our kids have made in the classroom. We take that very serious, and we know, we try to teach them something more than football. Just thank you. It's an honor to coach here, and our #1 goal is to put a product out on the field that our town, our community, and our schools are proud of. So this means a lot to us. Thank you so much. Mr. Hardy, come on. Hey, the voice of the Lions. Come on, please, come on.
Yeah, you guys want to come on, say hi?
What should we do, Brandy?
Whatever you do,
Right here.
You make me the everybody should
Well, I was gonna say go on the high and hard around.
Yeah, it should be.
That way y'all can spread out just right here. Y'all spread down this way. There, Ms. Jones, step that way, just stay here. There we go. Now I can see everybody. Got it.
All right, thank you, guys.
Yes, I'm not, so that's good.
It goes wrong.
Let's move on now to item B, that is discussion and approval of the SHIP grant bid award.
Right. Mayor and council, I did a committee met, and went through the bids that were we received. A number of bids, Hanny Engineering, who's also overseeing the project for us, basically reviewed bids also with us. And the committee and Hanny Engineering recommended option number one, with the award bid plus alternate one, which would be a total bid of $2,275,915. The low bid would be Hinterland Group Company. Total construction cost would be $2,275,915, which also would require $898,515 in contingency funds, which would leave the remaining balance of $79,952 for the future other two phases. So this is phase one. We've got two other phases to go with that. So part of the SHIP grant, part of the RIA grant we received about a year and a half ago. So we're moving forward. We get this part bid out. We do have to have all the construction, everything done by June 26, 2026. So this will keep us on schedule to go ahead and award this bid to Hinterland, and then we will move to do with the other two projects, the other two phases, two projects. We will probably scale those back to stay within budget. I think that's what a lot of different communities are doing. The bid costs have been running a little bit higher than they have in the past, and so we do that. But this will get us on, at least get us through the first phase, and we got two more phases after this.
All right, hearing that, is there a motion to award the bid? As indicated by the recommendation of District Young, which was also came through the committee.
Right, that's right.
Make a motion that we accept the Hinterland Group Inc. bid for the phase one project of the school, old school demolition.
So,
Excuse me.
sewer
Water and sewer
project.
We have a motion by Mr. Paget, we have a second by Mr. Hardy. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for the vote. Ms. Goss?
Yes.
Mr. Hardy?
Yes.
Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
Ms. Gerald?
Yes.
Mr. Paget?
Yes.
Ms. Sykes?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Moving on to item C, discussion and approval of the Old Warriors High School demolition bid award. You heard the recommendation from the Building and Grounds Committee earlier, the council's report. Mr. Young, anything to add?
I've got Don here for exactly, because you questioned the council might have.
All right, the recommendation of the committee is that we go with the low bidder, that was J. May. Is there any, Ms. Goss, you want to make that motion as chairman of the committee?
I will. I recommend that we approve the bidding from J-Mac Construction Company out of Georgetown, South Carolina.
Heard the motion from Ms. Goss, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Coleman. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for the vote. Ms. Goss?
Yes.
Mr. Hardy?
Yes.
Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
Ms. Gerald?
Yes.
Mr. Paget?
Yes.
Ms. Sykes?
No.
And I vote yes. Item D is discussion and approval of the holiday decoration budget. Ms. Goss mentioned this in her committee report. If I recall, the committee decided on a recommendation to budget of $50,000 to cover additional decorations we may need during the coming year, not just for Christmas, but other holidays as well. Ms. Dawson, anything more from the committee regarding that? And I summarize it.
You did a good job, yes. We have, we have, in addition to Christmas, which I think everybody was pleased with, we have also Easter, Memorial Day, holidays, and everything. We are Valentine's, love, let's give that. A love heart photo frame, 3D eggs to celebrate the Easter holiday, and a flag with Old Glory that will help people celebrate July 4th, Memorial Day, those type of holidays. And then another one was a Halloween sign.
Those are some of the things the committee discussed we could possibly buy with these budgeted funds. So we need a motion regarding that. And I believe part of the discussion was, and Mr. Young, correct me if I'm wrong, this would be an appropriate expenditure from hospitality. So is there a motion regarding the holiday decorations budget for 2025?
I make a motion that we approve the 50,000 hospitality, the 50,000 budget for decorations coming out of hospitality.
We have a motion from Ms. Coleman. Is there a second?
The second motion.
Second from Ms. Ross. Any additional discussion regarding the holiday decorations budget? Hearing none, we'll call for the vote. Ms. Goss?
Yes.
Mr. Hardy?
Yes.
Ms. Coleman?
Yes?
Ms. Gerald?
Yes.
Mr. Paget?
Yes.
Ms. Sykes?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Item E is the discussion and approval of the Watson Park meeting room rental agreement. We've talked about this in prior meetings, the committee went over it. The committee meetings, as Ms. Goss stated, Mr. Zelinski has worked with us on that, prepare that document. Do you have anything more, Mr. Zelinski, on the document?
We have one last minute change, Mr. Mayor. I would like the council to consider, I'm told that in paragraph 14, where it reads at the end, required extinguishers, fryers, class K, others, class A, B, and C, we're advised that class K needs to apply to everything. All outdoor frying equipment, frying and grilling equipment. Everything needs to be class K. If you please make a note and we'll amend that for the agreement that goes out.
All right, council has had a chance to review this agreement. Is there a motion as to the agreement? And keep in mind Mr. Zelinski's recommendation in that motion.
I move that we accept the Watson Park agreement with stated amendments by Attorney Zelinski.
We have a motion that the agreement be approved with the amendments stated by our attorney. Is there a second to that motion? We have a second by Ms. Sykes. Any further discussion regarding the Watson Park rental agreement? Hearing now, we'll call for the vote. Ms. Goss?
Yes.
Mr. Hardy?
Yes.
Ms. Coleman?
Yes?
Ms. Gerald?
Yes.
Mr. Paget?
Yes.
Ms. Sykes?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Those are all of the business items we have on the agenda tonight. We'll move into public and press comments. We have one of our local citizens that signed up tonight, that is Ms. Lynn Greco. Greco, come on. Come on.
Happy New Year. And thank you once again for the opportunity to speak tonight regarding my questions and concerns. In light of the recent news report of Keith Massey being accused of embezzlement of funds and forging checks at the nonprofit organization Giving Hope Gardens here in Loris, where he held the position of treasurer, and his subsequent arrest. And since he was previous treasurer and city clerk for the city of Loris, I believe it would be prudent for an audit to be conducted covering the time he was employed by the city of Loris. Could this possibly be included in the forensic audit that is being performed now, or could it be done internally? This way, the citizens of Loris can be assured that there was no wrongdoing during his tenure. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Greco. All right, Ms. Greco is the only person that signed up for public comment. Press, Casey? Any comment, any questions or anything tonight? All right. We do have an item for executive session, legal matter, correct, Mr. Zalinsky?
Yes, there's something I need to advise you about in executive session.
All right, regarding the legal matter.
Yes, sir.
Is there a motion we go into executive session regarding the legal matter to be briefed on by Mr. Zalinsky?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Patchett, is there a second?
Second.
Second by almost everyone, second by Mr. Thomas, I heard her voice. Any discussion on the motion? Call for the vote, Ms. Wallace?
Yes.
Mr. Hardy?
Yes.
Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
Ms. Gerald?
Yes.
Mr. Patchett? Yes. Ms. Sykes? And I vote yes. So we'll adjourn into executive session.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
There's good things in that.
My son was starving, I'm gonna feed him and then feel stuck.
That's the time they come back. Oh, it is kind of neat.
Just before Christmas.
Make a motion, we come out of executive session.
Second motion.
We have a motion by Councilman Harding to come out of executive session, back in open session, second by Ms. Goss. Any discussion on that motion? Call for the vote. Ms. Goss.
Yes.
Mr. Harding.
Yes.
Ms. Coleman.
Yes.
Ms. Gerald.
Yes.
Mr. Betty.
Yes.
Ms. Sykes.
Yes.
And I vote yes. In executive session, no action was taken. We simply received a legal briefing from our attorney, Mr. Zelinski. One thing I want to back up on real quickly. Item A on the agenda, the resolution honoring the football team. We didn't take a formal vote on that, so. Everybody was in agreement, but I want to make the record complete. Is there a motion we approve resolution 0125? Motion by Councilman Harding, second by Ms. Coleman. Any discussion? You call for the vote.
Yes.
Mr. Harding.
Yes.
Ms. Coleman.
Yes.
Ms. Gerald.
Yes.
Mr. Patty.
Yes.
Ms. Sykes.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Those are all the business items we have for tonight's meeting. Is there a motion that we adjourn? Motion by Mr. Harding, second by Ms. Collins. Any discussion on the motion to adjourn? Call for the vote. Ms. Collins.
Yes.
Ms. Coleman.
Yes.
Ms. Gerald.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Meeting adjourned. 7:02 p.m.
Yes,
You said that did I get what you sent me?
Very. I'm sorry, 1 second.